My dear child, before I tell you what must be shared, I need to ask you a few important questions. Listen carefully, because these questions will stir something deep within you. Are you truly prepared for what's going to happen tonight? Do you have even a small sense of what is coming? Can you feel the storm that's already gathering, moving toward you with unstoppable force? I know you don't have all the answers right now, which worries me. Not just me, but the divine beings who guard you from above. There is a sense of urgency in the air, but no one appears to notice it. A storm is approaching, but no one is preparing. The signs are flashing bright and clear, yet no one is opening their eyes. But now, my child, things are about to change. I've made it my mission to tell you the truth, to open your eyes, and to ensure you understand what's at stake. Time is slipping away, and we cannot afford to waste a single second. So pay close attention, because what I'm about to tell you is more than just information, it's a lifeline. It is the truth that will determine what happens next. Are you ready? Because tonight is no ordinary night, it is the night that will change everything. My child, before I reveal what must be known, I need to prepare your heart. What I am about to say is difficult to hear. It's the truth, and it's filled with meaning. It is urgent and will shake you to your core. What makes it even more difficult is that this truth is about your son. I can already feel your heart racing and your mind filled with worry. What is the truth? Why does this feel so urgent? Why does it seem like a storm is ready to burst? I wish with all my heart that I did not have to bring you this burden, but the truth is much larger and more serious than you realize. It is far more intense than any fear you could have imagined. You may believe you are prepared, but I want you to understand that this moment is much bigger than you anticipated. It cannot wait. The time has come for you to learn what has been kept hidden for too long. So I ask you, give me just 10 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of your full attention. What I will tell you in the coming moments will change everything. Are you ready? Because once we begin, there will be no turning back. Let us begin. Tonight, my child, a shadow will fall over your son. It won't be a sickness you can see or touch, but a fear that will grab hold of his very soul. This isn't any ordinary fear, it will trap him in ways that no chains could. He will not be bound by ropes, but fear will bind him just as tightly, like a cold iron grip. This is not a passing fear, it will creep in quietly like a shadow and settle deep within him. It will tell him lies, lies that will make him believe he is alone, lies that will make him forget that my breath is still in his lungs and that I have never left his side. You may wonder how this happened. How did it come to this moment? The answer is obvious. He has turned away from the truth that was supposed to protect him. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind, 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. He has traded my strength for weakness, my love for uncertainty, and my clarity for confusion. But, listen, my child, this is not the end of his story. No, this is just the moment before a great change. This is the point where destinies are made. So I ask you, my child, when the clock strikes midnight, what will you do? Will you remain firm in your faith, or will you let the darkness take him? The time has come, and the decision is yours. This is the moment where fear will meet its match, and the darkness that threatens to swallow your son will face the one who commands the stars. You have the ability to help him rise above this, to remind him that the light will always outshine the darkness. The question is, will you? The answer will determine what happens next. My child, have you forgotten who I am? I am the God who called a simple shepherd boy to defeat a giant with nothing but a sling and a stone. I am the God who parted the Red Sea and told my servant, "Stand still and see the deliverance of the Lord," Exodus 14 verse 13. I don't back down in the face of fear, I crush it. And your son, too, will overcome fear if he remembers one simple truth: his paralysis is not a prison, it is an altar, a place of surrender rather than defeat. Will you teach him to kneel there? Will you help him raise his trembling hands and say, "Even here, you are God"? This is more than just about your son, it is also about you. Will you remind him who he really is? Will you speak truth into his battered soul and assure him that fear has no power over him? Because when my children remember who they are, the enemy is shaken. When they rise in faith, darkness flees. But my child, time is slipping away. The night is moving quickly. The moment of decision has arrived. Do you hear the rooster crowing? The time has come. What will you do, my child? The battle is no longer on the horizon, it has arrived. You should know that paralysis is not his destiny. It is not the final word on your son's life. No, this is a call to arms, a time for action rather than surrender. Will you rise to meet it? I have spoken before, and I speak again. Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Ephesians 5 verse 14. This is not just a verse, it is a command from above. Shake off the fear. Break the chain of doubt. Stand up, my child. Pray. Pray as if the gates of hell tremble at the sound of your voice, which they do. Stand not in your own strength, but with the entire power of heaven marching alongside you. I've already written victory into your son's story. The enemy may try to fill it with fear, but he cannot undo what I have said. But know this: fear returns to those who forget who they are. It creeps into the hearts of those who let their guard down, who grow weary and forget the power that lives within them. So I'm asking you, will you fight for your son's future? Will you refuse to let the darkness consume him? The battle is real, and so is the victory. Now, stand up and be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, the Lord your God is with you. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Listen carefully, my child, as you grow, you will notice something. Others will be uncomfortable with your progress. It's not because you've done anything wrong, it's because your growth acts like a mirror, showing them what they refuse to do. They will feel threatened as they see you rising and moving forward. But don't let their discomfort stop you. Continue growing. Keep moving forward. Your strength and resilience will surprise those who expected you to break. They expected you to remain small, give up, and fall apart. But look at yourself now. You are standing tall. You are thriving. You are overcoming every obstacle they thought would destroy you. They will ask how you made it this far. Some people may even resent you for being strong because it reminds them of their own weaknesses. However, keep in mind that their struggles are not yours. Some people will be unable to accept the person you are becoming. They are stuck in the past, clinging to a previous version of you. They see your past, not your future. But you, my child, are moving forward. So, keep evolving. Continue to step into the purpose I have for you. This is your life, and I am the one guiding it. It is time to break free. Let go of the weight you were never meant to bear, the drama, the chaos, and the negativity. They are distractions. They will only keep you from living the life I have already planned for you. So, simplify. Let go of what isn't serving you. Silence the noise that is drowning out my voice. Look inside yourself, because I have already placed everything you require within you. You aren't empty. You are not lacking. Inside you are the gifts, talents, and abilities I instilled in you long before you were born. You don't have to look for your worth in the world, it's always been within you. Don't let your past control your future. Your past, however painful or broken, does not define you. Scars, mistakes, and regrets are only part of your story, they are not the end. I define you, and I've called you to something bigger. So, rise, my child. Walk in your true self. The reason you've been looking for is already yours. Now take a step into it. Listen closely, my child, you cannot stop the whispers. You cannot silence everyone who speaks against you. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some will believe the lies, and that is simply the way it is. But listen to me, this is not your battle. You were never called to chase down every false word or beg for people's approval. Let them talk. Allow them to make up stories. Allow people to believe whatever they want. It doesn't change what I already know about you. It does not alter who you are. If you and I know the truth, that is enough. Lies are like rotten fruit. They may appear good at first, but they will eventually decay, spoil, and fade away. Those who believe these lies will suffer the most. But you, my child, will flourish. Your truth is strong. It will stand tall regardless of how strong the winds blow. Nothing anyone says will affect the plans I've made for you. So here's what you must do: stay kind no matter how much hate comes your way. Stay committed to love. Keep growing, even if others expect you to fail. Protect your inner peace, because that is where I live. Let them speak. Let them share their stories. But, my child, you continue to walk in my light. Let your life shine brightly, unaffected by their shadows. Continue forward, because I am with you, and nothing can stand in the way of the goal I have for you. My child, everything is changing. You may do it all yet, but believe me, it's happening for your good. What felt stuck before is now shifting. What seemed impossible is unfolding right in front of your eyes. Could you feel it? I'm opening doors for you, lifting weights from your shoulders, and lining up blessings just for you. This is your season of transformation. It's happening right now, in ways you can't quite see. Continue on the path I've set for you. Do not look back. Do not get distracted. Continue to move forward, step by step, even if the entire picture is not clear. I am refining you. I'm strengthening you. I'm preparing you for something bigger, something greater, that lies ahead. Continue growing. Continue evolving. Keep pushing yourself to be better, not because you aren't enough, but because I am molding you into everything I designed you to be. Your upgrade is not coming, it is happening right now, in moments you might not even notice yet, in ways you can't fully see. But believe me, it is already in motion. Remain faithful. Stay expectant. Keep your eyes open and your heart ready, because I'm about to reveal a future beyond anything you could have imagined. The old is fading away, and the new is emerging. This is your time. The journey may not always be easy, but I will be beside you every step of the way. Keep going, my child. Do not stop now. You are closer than you think. My child, be patient. What is meant for you has already been written, planned, and set in motion by my hand. It is on its way to you, but do not rush it. Do not try to force something divine. Don't try to do things on your own when only I can. What I have for you is not fragile, and it does not require your stress, panic, or desperate attempts to control it. It needs your trust. Don't settle for less than what I've already prepared. Don't let fear lead you to grab something that is only temporary because you're tired of waiting. What I bring into your life is far superior to anything you could create on your own. Worry has no place here. Stop overthinking. Let go of every moment of doubt, every sleepless night wondering if it will happen. It's already finished. I see the entire picture, whereas you only see a small portion of it. Trust me. Believe that I am working, even if you cannot see it. What is yours will never forget you. What I have said about your life will come to pass. So, wait. I know it's difficult, but know this, what's meant for you is already on its way. It is already yours. You do not need to rush it. Simply trust and wait for things to happen at their own pace. It's coming, and when it does, you'll realize it was worth the wait. Keep holding on. Continue to trust me. Your time is coming. My child, there will be times when the road ahead seems impossible, as if everything is conspiring against you. It will appear as if the weight of the world is bearing down on you. But listen to me, this is when you fight. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for the dreams that I have planted in your heart. Fight with all of your strength, even if it feels like the world is pushing you down. Do not shrink back. Don't be scared of the challenges. Believe in yourself, my child. Believe in everything I have created you to be. You were created in my image, and you possess a strength that no obstacle can overcome. When life tries to knock you down, remember that something within you is far greater than any challenge you will face. There will be times when it feels like nothing is changing, as if you are stuck. But I promise you that one day, when you least expect it, you will reflect on this experience. You will be extremely grateful that you chose to fight. You'll realize how far you've come and how strong you've become. You will realize that the struggle was not in vain, it shaped you and prepared you for the victory that is already yours. Continue moving forward. Continue fighting. Keep believing. Every step you take, every ounce of energy you pour into this fight, brings you closer to what you deserve. What you're fighting for is already on the way. You are already deserving of the victory that will come. Let God's message spread far and wide. If you love God, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your unwavering presence and encouragement on this journey toward love. Amen. If you want to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $20.